What can you tell us?
Yeah, guys, we're just outside the gate here, a few hundred yards down from where this is taking place. You talked about the wife of the next miner coming up, covering her face. That capsule is going to be coming up here any minute by my watch, guys. It's been about 13 or 14 minutes, which is about 6 minutes ahead of schedule, which is what happened with the first rescue. They started hearing some cheering because there's a part of that cable that comes up that indicates that they're very close, and when that happened, the crowd around here cheered. And apparently this miner, either his family, part of his family's right here, because again only a few are allowed to go up there, or his friends are right over here. You can see our cameras now on it. The media has crowded around, and there's a split screen that they're watching here locally as they show that capsule, or where that capsule will hopefully emerge. And again, by my watch, it should be coming up here at any moment, as they've been ahead of schedule with their time concerns that they originally told us. And now we're hearing a cheer. We're hearing the cheer, guys. You can see the second capsule's come up safe and sound. I don't care if we see that 34 more times. You're going to get a chill every single time standing out here, guys. I mean, look at his wife. And now the people are chanting C-H-I-L-E, spelling out Chile. And as out here, the flags are waving, and they're getting ready to open up the capsule. You can see his wife just with anticipation.
He's smiling.
The joy in her face, and he looks like Steve said with the last miner. Look at the smile on his face, guys.
And he's wearing those protective
Steve
glasses.
Harrigan said with the last miner, this man looks strong. Yes, protective glasses as well. Even though it's dark here, he has a smile from ear to ear, and how could you not? Look at him come out right now to greet his wife, his friends, everyone cheering here, down the hill, up there, waiting for this first embrace. Oh, my goodness. That is just, he looks strong, too. You know, hats off to the men above ground who were in charge of making sure these, oh, yeah, something for his wife. Hold on, guys. He's pulling something out of the bag. We're told some of them might be bringing stuff up. He's pulling things. He's pulling out presents to give to the rescuers. I mean, does he look like a man who's been underground since August 5th? I mean, again, hats off to the men and women above ground who kept these men sane, who kept these men strong, who made sure they did everything they could so these men would be available to come up and to be able to walk off with that kind of enthusiasm. That is just a scene out of a movie. Who could write a script like this?
And thinking of others, bringing gifts for other people.
That capsule, we're told, will go back down.
Yeah, and once again, a big hug from the president.
That capsule will go back down now, we're told, without a rescuer.
And
he said he's going to hug every single one, Greg. And we're told... Yeah, go ahead.
Adam, it seems like it's going a lot faster than they had represented. They were talking about, you know, it was going to take at least a miner per hour. This is going a little bit more quickly, isn't it?
Yeah, and it may go even a tad bit faster now, because the last two times they sent down a rescuer, we were just told again that there weren't plans to send. He's hugging every single rescuer, guys. But we're told that they're not going to send down a third rescuer. Now, they can always change that plan. That's what they've told us here. So we'll have to watch very closely to see if a rescuer goes back in that capsule to go down. And look as he waves and cheers. Look at this, guys. That's the reaction in this country. That's the reaction around the globe right now as people cheer down here, and they're watching these amazing and dramatic pictures of a man whose life has just been saved, who back on August 5th may have been basically entombed for life. And he's leading with this cheer. The cheer is, in Spanish, they say C-H-I-L-E, which is spelling out Chile in Spanish. And that's what, every time someone comes up, every time there's a good moment, every time that capsule arrives at the bottom or comes to the top, people out here, people across the country, and now up at that mine, chant out the spelling of the country of Chile. And that will happen, hopefully, now 31 more times?
Right.
So not counting the rescuers. So things, again, a good return. Yeah, a good return right now, guys. The capsule expected to go back down. As you mentioned, Greg, their question real quick, guys, that time frame you asked about, they're about 6 minutes ahead going down, and there were about 15 to 17 minutes ahead coming up. Or sorry, other way around. Sorry. 15 to 17 minutes faster going down and 7 minutes faster coming up so far.
You know, Greg, we've talked to so many experts throughout the day. We were worried about the malnutrition. We thought they were going to come out in skin and bones, you know, like the Survivor show. And that's not the case. Then we were worried, were they going to come out depressed? And maybe that will develop later on. But as you can see, they're coming out cheering, celebrating, excited. We've seen tears, smiles, laughter. It's just a celebratory day for everyone involved.
Yeah, and now they will be escorted to a triage unit, and then later on they'll be examined at a hospital. But go ahead, Adam, take it over.
Yeah, Greg. One thing to keep in mind, the first miner still has not been taken to the hospital in Copiapo. He's still up there in that makeshift hospital they built. It's very, very well defined, but it's not, you know, a traditional hospital. He's still up there, so now this miner will be joining him. Still remains to be seen if they're all going to wait up here, which was one of the things that we've been hearing. The president, you know, smiling, covering his face. Now the question becomes this. They have the first 4 in line that were expected to come up. Then we're told the weaker miners come up. It's going to be very interesting to see throughout the night how those miners, how they get out of the capsule. If they come out of the capsule as excited and as energetic, that says a lot to what they went through, because the weaker miners are supposed to come up in the middle section of those brought up here to the surface. So that's going to be interesting to see how they handle it as they come up, guys.
Adam Housley, wonderful coverage. They're on the scene live. As you see the capsule, it is now about to be inserted back into the shaft. There are the wheels that help guide it all the way down 2,041 feet into the ground. There are 31 others who are still waiting to be rescued after 69 days. But their day of liberation has arrived. We're going to pause and take a quick break. We'll be right back with more of our live coverage.